Hey guys, it's Kanan.
It's Jesse.
And we are the Geeky Saiyan couple. This is just going to be a little quick channel update video because we've not done one since since the channel started. We've gotten a lot of new subscribers, so we thought this would be a great way to kind of introduce ourselves, go over again what exactly the channel's about and what you can expect on it, though some things have changed since then.
Been added.
Yeah. So... Yes, we are a real life couple. We're engaged. We've known each other since 2006. Yeah. We met online. So to all you out there who are in online relationships...
Or long distance relationships.
Keep at it. They can happen. She lived in Ohio. I lived in Tennessee. We were friends. We bonded over stuff like Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that.
Which was... I'm sure you'll see a lot... Which was the first thing we ever talked about. Mm-hmm. So...
We both got into Ruby together. You know, I got her into Dragon Ball. She's still trying to get me into Sailor Moon.
Though you actually liked Crystal, though, because it went more true to the manga and actually kept the story, didn't add all that extra stuff in.
But a lot of video games that she now likes, I got her into, like Borderlands. What?
I love Borderlands.
Funny story that I might tell one day about the first time we played together, but that'll have to wait. What else? Mass Effect, Dragon Age. I got her into a lot of them.
And they've all gotten special places in my heart, so it's...
Yeah. So a lot of video game series. Technically, I kind of gotten her into Resident Evil because she loves Ada Wong. But,
I absolutely love Ada.
But she does not like scary stuff. She doesn't like horror movies, horror games. Though for most of the Resident Evil games, you kind of stuck through it until I got... Till 7 got out. She can't do 7.
Nope. Instant panic attack.
But we were first just friends, then feelings started, and then we told each other how we felt, blah, blah, blah. We dated just strictly online for like maybe, a year or two.
Yeah.
And then 2015, my dad passed away from esophageal cancer. And there's three things that got me through it. Watching Let's Plays, like, Markiplier and all that. Video games, and her. About a week, was it a week after he passed that I went to Cincinnati?
Something like that.
So after Dad passed, my oldest nephew, who's only 2 years younger than me, said, hey, me and his girlfriend at the time, who later became his wife, said, hey, we're going to Cincinnati, Ohio, just kind of a little daycation. Do you want to go? Now, I'm an introvert. Normally, I'm going to say, nah, I just want to stay home, But she lived in Cleveland, the Cleveland area, and I was like, let me call you back. So I called her, said, hey, you're off this weekend, right? Yes. They want to go to Cincinnati. How far away is that for you? It was about, 2 hours?
3,
which was about the same for
3
us.
Or so.
It was 3 or so hours. Convinced her to do it. She met us there, and that's when we finally met physically for the first time. And then a week later, you were making your first visit to Tennessee.
Yeah, and it wasn't just strictly talking in a chat box. We actually would communicate over a webcam, so it's not
when my internet would allow it.
It's not like
because back then I had dial-up.
But yeah, so it's not like we just never saw each other at all.
Talked on the phone almost every day. So after that, she visited after that, and then for about almost a year, we would take turns, her visiting here, me going up there. And then summer of 2016, I believe it was,
after I graduated college.
Yep, she moved here.
That was the big thing, was I wanted to finish college first, and before I made that move. And also, along with all the visits, I'm the one that got him into, which is the other part of our channel as well, is cosplay. I got him to come to his first convention with me. I came and got him.
I always wanted to...
That was a long day.
Yeah. I always wanted to do it, but at that time, there was really no conventions around here. Conventions hadn't hit their peak, where, almost everywhere now has a convention.
Or close enough to get to.
Yeah, and I didn't have no one to go with because a lot of my friends, some of them were, nerds and all that, but they weren't so into it that they wanted to go to conventions. So, yeah, we started doing that. And so, yeah, it was after MatsuruCon in Columbus, Ohio. We loaded up a moving truck. She ended up driving the moving truck because Luna, our dog, had to ride with her, and she was like, "Hey, I'll drive the truck." I drove her car, and oh my gosh,
it was the longest. Okay, I've made this drive hundreds of times,
and we've made it several times since then to go see her family and also go to conventions. Never took us this long. We left it like what?
I mean,
4 or 5.
But we've left that time before and gotten home. We didn't get home till like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because we hit 2 traffic jams.
Yeah, we hit 2 very bad traffic jams. And when you sit in a traffic jam, sometimes it doesn't seem like you're there as long. Yeah. Oh, it was.
The sun was coming up. Thank goodness for the radio, or I would have went insane. And took a shower, went to bed at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
And Luna loves car rides, so she got a little antsy in the traffic jams, but she just plopped down and threw her head in my lap, so... Because she didn't have the armrest to stop her, so she got to cuddle with Mama on the drive.
And then, let's see, you moved in 2016, and then... Was it Colossal Con 2018? When I proposed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 years now.
Yeah, so yeah, proposed, and she had told me a long time ago that her dream proposal was, and if any of you are Sailor Moon fans, you'll know what this is, was her dressed as Princess Serenity, and the guy, or girl, because she's bisexual, dressed as Prince Endymion to pop the question. Well, first she made Princess Serenity for herself. Then eventually she made Prince Endymion, and I was still waiting till the perfect time. And I wanted to do it at Colossal Con because that's our biggest con.
It's my home con, and thanks to one of my best friends, she's the one that took me to that. So it is a very special con to me. So it was perfect.
What sealed the deal was she bought
a replica locket
that played the Sailor Moon theme song. Now
it was their song.
Yeah, it wasn't the one that's actually sung. It was like a piano, the music. It was like a music. It's a music
Moonlit. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's their locket that plays. If anyone that knows Sailor Moon, it's their song.
But it was so funny because that weekend I tried to, I don't see how she didn't catch me because I put so much doubt in her head. I was saying stuff like...
Oh, the doubt was there because I got to the point before we even went to the con. I was like, you know what? It's just not happening this time too.
Because I kept saying stuff like, well, it won't happen at this con, maybe the next. I don't know why I would say that, but I was just trying to make sure she didn't
I don't remember what you said, but you said something, and then to me that was instant. Yep, forget it.
But I was trying.
Just enjoy the con.
I was trying my best to help her not get suspicious, because I was crapping myself the whole weekend. Everyone in our room knew, but her. The thing that didn't help was we were getting ready for the photo shoot, and one of our friends, who never attended any of our shoots because he always went and done his own thing, he was like, oh, it's been a while since I've went to a shoot. I might attend.
I didn't catch it.
I was like, oh my God. And while we're taking pictures, all of our friends in our room show up with cameras, not just to take pictures, but one had a camera to film it. And I'm like, what are you all doing? She's going to notice.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. And the only thing that saved me was that one woman brought her baby to the photo shoot. It's actually
a couple that we see a lot between Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball.
And the baby was in cosplay, and Jess was just so enthralled with this baby.
I was also helping because she didn't like the feeling of the grass. So I was giving her my Luna plush. I was letting her sit on my dress. I was completely the baby Chibiusa.
Keep in mind, not only is all of our friends in our room there with cameras, I leave the group, put my glasses on, because I usually take my glasses off if the character doesn't wear glasses. I'm digging in my bag, looking for the ring and the music box, and I told her before we left, here, let me carry the pendant.
Which, for me, on my point of view of this...
She forgets things.
I do. So, he usually carries a messenger bag, and we throw everything, especially because since most of my costumes don't have pockets, I throw everything in his bag.
So, I'm standing... Oh, sorry.
And I didn't... The thing is what he didn't seem to get, because he thought I was going to notice. Well, when we have a photo shoot...
It was kind of hard not to.
Yes, but when we're part of a big photo shoot, and usually most times I'm helping run a lot of them, but there's so many people out taking pictures, half the time I don't even notice who's all standing there.
Yeah.
So...
It sounds like bull crap, but...
It's really, no. When you're in that point of view, you don't pay attention, especially when you're helping run something. Your
mindset
everywhere.
must be completely different from mine, because I'd have noticed right away.
Nope, I didn't notice a thing.
So I'm standing there with my bag. I am fumbling. Like, I am so scared
I
to
haven't
death.
even noticed.
Yeah, she doesn't even know. I don't think she even know if I left or not.
No, but, I was tending to the little one.
And I can't find it. Like, I am so scared. I am fumbling over everything. Well, I finally found it. Walked over. Now, when it comes to photo shoots that I actually have an interest, like a die-hard interest in that series, I'll have ideas every now and then. I've never had an idea for a Sailor Moon photo shoot. And yes, the photographer was in on it too. So I told Jess, I said, hey, I've got an idea. And she said for a little bit, she was kind of like,
that's kind of weird, but hey, go with it, because I don't want to think of anything else.
And I told her back has to be to me. So, like a good one, she turns around, has her back to me, and I get on my knee. And I had to time this right, because I did not want the music box to start playing too early, and I didn't want it to be too late. So I get on my knee, I open it, I place the ring on it, and I say, hun, something's wrong with my costume, something fell off. And she said that moment, because
something's off here. There's something couldn't have fallen off, because it was too, the one piece, like any pieces I could think that'd fall off, it'd be too secure.
It was clamped to me pretty much.
Yes, it was secure. So I was thinking, okay, what's going on? And then when I turned around,
yep,
the music box started playing.
Yeah, it was perfect. I couldn't plan it any better, but I was so scared and so shaken. I didn't even ask her, "Will you marry me?" I was fumbling with my words.
I don't even remember if he said anything.
I don't know if I got anything out.
Like,
but she's
I couldn't
crying.
Speak.
Yeah,
she
had to nod her head.
Everyone's like, well, because someone asked, why did it take you so long? I said I couldn't get the words out. I was trying to speak out, and it just wasn't working. So I just shook my head, and then all you see is the, I think it was a black lady. She just goes, yes.
She means the character. That's the name of the character.
Well, yeah.
Well, you gotta be careful with that sometimes. So yeah, that's a cute little story about us. And tell you the truth, we've been wanting to do a channel for a long... I've wanted to do one since 2015. But, like I said, at that time, yes, 2015 with dial-up internet, yes. In the area that I used to live in with my parents,
it wouldn't have worked.
No. Plus, I had no idea how to do it. I knew nothing about editing, nothing. But after she moved and we started living here, I forgot she had editing experience, because she's made AMVs before. And we really started talking about it. Now, the channel technically was created in 2018, but there was no content on it.
Yeah, I had long created a channel and just kind of left it.
Yeah, and so if you go, when we finally launched the channel, if you'll go back and watch it, we were using her laptop's webcam. We had headphones using the mics for mics on it. It was bad. It did not look good.
But everyone starts somewhere. Yeah,
and it's so wild how we've already upgraded so much in just, 8 months? Sorry.
And we've got another camera coming.
Yeah, we have ordered a new one.
And this one's not just a webcam, like a HD webcam like we do use. This is actually a video camera that will allow us to do that, but will also allow me to get further out so I can do tutorials, so we can actually go to cons and not film them on our phones. make it a little bit better. We have a stand so that we can do things like that. We've even upgraded to, we've actually got an actual camera now. So
now the content we started doing when the channel started was, of course, RWBY, because RWBY Volume 7 had just started airing. We wanted to do reactions because we both love RWBY. But I knew RWBY wouldn't, there would be a hiatus coming, so we had to do something else besides just RWBY, because I didn't want to spend a whole year just doing RWBY theories and just random RWBY stuff.
You run out of videos at that point.
Yeah, so we never set out to be RWBY tubers, though we kind of are as well, but there's more to us than just RWBY. So I'm going to let Jess talk about her side, like her content that she specifically does on her own. Then I'll talk about mine, and then we'll talk about the content that we do together. So you go ahead, hon.
Okay, well, I don't even...
Sorry. Also explain why you've not been on the channel a lot here recently.
But, I mean, I actually don't even remember everything I said in the first video, so...
I don't either.
A lot of things, I mean, working on tutorials, which you'd think with all this time off, I'd have several done. No. It's been really rough.
Finding stuff, yeah.
Finding supplies, getting supplies. I'm just now still getting things that I ordered at the beginning of all this. So, it's been really rough. I also had been working a little bit from home from one of my jobs, making masks. So, and that's starting to pick up again too. As well as some commissions. But I'm going to be focusing on, I will be doing more contact reviews. I did have another video of the contacts that, unboxing and all that, of the more recent box that I got, but I didn't film a full video for that one. That's also when all this stuff started happening, so...
You need to mention that code.
Yeah, in the description there is a code that you can use. There's a link with it for getting a discount on lenses.
For cosplays.
For cosplay. And, it actually, when you buy through my link, it actually benefits me. So, it helps me out, gaining points, being actually seen to be able to eventually fully partner with them as much cosplay lenses as I buy.
which we need for the channel to grow.
Yes. Wigs and stuff, as I've been trying to get more of them in, I'll be doing tutorials on wig styling or speed videos of builds, cosplay tutorials.
If you're a fan of Fire Emblem Three Houses, you're going to love the video she's been recording.
Yeah, and it's the first. I'm going to do the other one as well, but that's going to take some time to figure out the build. But cosplay tutorials, I know in a past video, I had won a contest through Cosbond, so I'm still a part of that creator contest, and there will be more Leora content. Again, the supplies, I haven't received anything to make more videos for that. Plus, my headpiece comes from overseas, so whenever she has her workshop up again, that's when I'll probably be able to do that. But I do have links to someone who's absolutely great as Liara that I can add in as well. We will probably try to do some more just random going out stuff, but we'll talk more about that to get with our together stuff. But
that reminds me, real quick. When the channel first started, we talked about doing like cosplay, like con vlogs, and we still have the footage from the con we went to in January, which is the only con we were able to go to this year. We've just not taken the time to edit it and all that.
We have to get it off his phone.
Yeah, because it was all filmed off my phone. And we're very new to vlogs, so if it's not the greatest, please be gentle. But we still plan to do that at one point. I mean, even though it's going to be old at this point, but cons have to come back for us to do more of those.
Yeah, but there is going to be a lot more cosplay content, builds. Some of the cosplay stuff more on the prop ends, he'll actually be doing with me because I'm the sewing main build and he's going to help with everything else. We will try to get more of Luna because it seems everyone loves to see her. It's cramped to have her especially in here, even when we try to record. So,
And plus, she's a husky. She sheds like no other.
and it's that season, so
Yeah. And it's extremely hot here right now.
yeah. So we've been keeping her in a cool place while we do stuff like this. Trying to think of what else. I will probably have some, even my own unboxing things, because I know some of the more cute boxes and stuff like that I'll probably do by myself. I do plan to do some Let's Plays. I do have some games. I actually finally just got Siberia, the first game, to load on my laptop. I've had it for years. I've played this before, but it's been years. The last time I played through and beat this game, it was on a DS, and they take so much out of it. Like, it's missing so many things, and you can't experience it unless it's on screen. So, I will be doing that. We're still looking into getting a, the thing to be able to play games on the TV.
Oh, a capture card.
Capture card. We're still looking into that because I've got stuff I can play. I've got Akami. Which I've only played a little tiny bit of. I mean, I have some art videos that I may do too. I mean, some of my stuff, it'll come up whenever.
Yeah, pretty much with her stuff,
it's a more creative art side.
It's like it takes her longer to get it all ready. That's why she's not been on here a whole lot. Plus, I mean, we've tried contacting other channels asking, hey, can we react to your video? You know, as long as we cut parts out and credit you, and none of them reply. So, reaction, like we wanted to do just random reaction videos. If any of you know any reaction channels that put up videos to react to that are safe to react to, let us know in the comments, because we would love to react to just, random stuff. But with my stuff's a little bit more simple to do. And you'll have to understand, Jess is the one who solely does the editing. I don't know nothing of it.
Yeah.
So all the editing stuff is all her.
That's another reason why, like, if I'm editing his videos, it cuts into, because of how long all the artistic stuff takes for me to create something.
But now that I've went back to work, you should have time.
It's a little bit different. But when we were both at home, that's another reason why I couldn't really get much content out. And no, it's not blaming him, because I wanted him to get his videos out. He had so much stuff that he could do and keep going with, whereas I had the masks.
We didn't want to go a long time without putting anything up.
So it suffered with me not being really on. But I also had other stuff to take care of. Plus, personally, I've been dealing with a lot too, being home, but, being with someone, and I know a lot of others suffer with it, is anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. So that really does take a lot out of somebody. So I focused on just doing his videos, because it actually took my mind off of things. So plus seeing his scared reactions in games is kind of funny when you're editing the videos. So...
So yeah, and it's not that I don't want to edit, it's just that I don't know how it works, and you can ask her. I'm one of the most impatient people in the world. So until she tells me she wants a break from it, she says she's happy to edit, because like she said, it takes her mind off things.
Once we have our own place, and because we looked into actually getting a set desktop to work off of, especially for editing and big things, that would give me more access to actually show him how to do that, and it would make it easier.
Plus,
same thing with 3D building. We're both going to look into learning how to 3D model, since we do have a 3D printer now.
Yeah. And as we've said in other videos, our internet sucks.
Yeah, that's
I wish we could put up 2 or 3 videos a day, but in the area we live in and the people we live with just do not want to pay more for internet. So
we've offered.
Yeah, we literally have to leave her computer on all night for something to upload. Sometimes it's not that bad. There's one of my Pokemon videos, it just boom, uploaded with no problem, was done.
But 2 days later, it would take me a day and a half just to even get it to not fail. Part of the problem is YouTube Studio. like, it crashes on me at times, and I'm not the only one. I've talked to others that it does the same thing, so it's not something that... It's because everyone's
Well, there goes
home.
the algorithm for this video.
No, it's not that. It's because they've all transferred over to the new version. So, and with everyone being home, everybody's on. Yeah. So I've kind of experienced it.
Plus, with YouTube still being run by a skeleton crew, there's a lot. Like, we've noticed views and all that are not updating regularly on the actual site. She has to get on the actual creator side to actually see the correct number of views and all that. Like, it'll say a video's only had like 2 views in 6 hours when really it's had like almost 20. So, and I usually always consider a video getting 20 views in one day as a success. For a small channel, that's the little goal that I set. So thank you all for watching the videos. So my stuff, like I said, is very, very simple. I do Let's Plays, mostly on the horror side. I have my own little show, you know, Kanan's Nights of Horrors. But I also do non-horror games every now and then. Which I've not been doing a lot here on the channel recently just because I found something else that I enjoy doing. But those are coming back this week. This will probably... I don't know when this will go up. But... there should be something new by now, even if this video doesn't go up until like next week. I've started doing Pokemon card unboxings, and a lot of people seem to really enjoy those. So those are going to continue. It's just that at some point there might be a slowdown because they're very, very expensive. If
for the amount that you need to buy each.
Yeah, to do a good enough video. I hate to plug this because people hate it when you do this, but if, like, we do have a Patreon, like, the lowest we have is like $1, and that's just to, you know, to help us. But if we did get a lot of Patreon supporters, I'd be able to go out and buy cards, like, every day, and just do just a ton. Like, I've already got a ton recorded, but it's all coming straight out of my pocket. So if we ever get like a really big build up and like we're getting Patreon support, I would almost do nothing but Pokemon unboxings.
We also have a Ko-Fi account. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we've had one for a while. That's focused on more of the cosplay end of us. I run all our social media minus his Twitter.
and we're not asking for anything.
No.
It's just that if you ever want to,
yes,
it's all in the description.
Because I'm going to try to post as much as I can, but there's certain things, like, especially in a very in-depth, because I can, in any of my competition pieces, or even stuff that, because there's some big builds that he's going to compete with me in, and they're very detailed, and there's some things, I mean, I'll go over the basic things, but there's going to be some detailed things that I'll put on there once we have, like, a following. That way you guys can get all those extra hidden, you know, behind-the-scenes details of things, pretty much. And that'll go for anything, really. But, yeah, we have a Patreon, which is everything, including cosplay. And the Ko-Fi is strictly cosplay stuff. Yeah.
So, other things I do is I do video game-related videos. I've done some pickup videos during the whole stay-at-home stuff. I've done, like, one video game review. I need to do more. We actually have planned to do a video together where we're talking about our favorite games on the Nintendo Switch.
Which might be Switch and some of the games that I picked up, because I didn't do
a pickup
I don't have as many as he did. So I think mine are just PS4 and Switch, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. There's a PS3 game.
So yeah, I did one review. It was on the Final Fantasy VII remake. I've been wanting maybe to, like, I don't know, it's really hard to think of all you want to do. What else have I done? I can't remember. I think that's mostly it. It's just Let's Plays, Pokemon card unboxings, and just some video game related videos.
As far as just you, yeah. And then that would lead into us.
Yeah, so. Which we've done a couple of unboxing videos. We opened themed socks. It was a advent calendar. Mine was Dragon Ball.
It was the only one we could find because everything else was sold out. So
we did open one mystery snack box,
which was actually really good.
Yeah, it was. That was only a few disgusting things in it.
Hello Sanrio, I think.
And of course, we do Ruby reactions together. We do Ruby analysis videos together. We've done some Ruby related videos, whether it's news, theories. We've done like 3 Bumblebee videos. We done our top 8 favorite ships, not including Bumblebee, which we might need to do a part 2 of that soon because it's changed a little bit. Now, another little series we've done together that we've not done for a while that I want to talk about is Mysterious Darkness. Mysterious Darkness is pretty much a podcast-like series that we started where we talk about creepy stuff. Ghosts, serial killers, creepy stuff.
Stuff I actually will get into.
Yeah.
I like to watch stuff like that. I don't like horror. Actual things like that is different.
we only done 4 episodes. We were originally doing one once a week, but it got so hard with both of us working and coming up like a full script of events that covered that we decided let's quit doing it once a week and just do it when we can or when the inspiration really hits us. So
then 2020 hit us like a brick wall.
Yeah. So we've not stopped doing that. It's just that it's kind of on a hiatus a little bit right now.
It will come back.
Yes. Because I love stuff like that.
We're going to start drafting up which ones we like, a list of the major ones we want to do next. So we'll start working on that. It's just, like I said, it is on a hiatus for now, but it's not gone. It's coming back.
And like we reacted to the PlayStation 5 event they had a couple of months ago.
That was fun.
Yes. She suffered through some of the trailers for Resident Evil 3 remake. We did a Fire Emblem 3 Houses video reacting to the DLC trailer for Ashen Wolves. I've done some reactions by myself of Amnesia Rebirth and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So yeah, there's like a wide range of stuff that we do. And we've bought a new program where we can edit stuff way better now. Like she said, we've got a new camera coming. So I bought, during this whole stay-at-home thing, I bought a new computer, which has helped my Let's Plays tremendously. So yeah, that's like my main thing right now going forward is going to be a mix of Let's Plays and the Pokemon card unboxings. And then, of course, once we get closer to Ruby Volume 8, we'll start doing more Ruby videos. We just, they'll probably be up by now. They're not up by the time of this recording, but we did a reaction to the Volume 7 soundtrack. We also plan at some time, it might be after Volume 8, to go back and actually do reactions for Volumes 1 through 6, and also Ruby Chibi. So,
it would be definitely... Everyone's like, oh, well, you've already watched it. Yeah, it's been a long time, but we're also going to see it at a different point of view.
Yeah, it's going to be like more of an in hindsight kind of reaction.
We'll probably, going back and watching again, you can see things that you've missed, or make the connections you have now.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely something that we are planning to do. The cosplay thing is definitely a big thing for me. That's going to be coming with the new camera. That's another reason why I've hinted at it, but I've put on hold. I just put another hint with my Ginny wig to actually review a store-bought pattern that they took them years to release a licensed pattern for robes. I just don't have, none of the cameras we have would actually get the space to be able to lay this pattern out and actually do the work to show you guys how I do my things. Not that saying it's the absolute way to do it, but
we might want to say, since you're on that, of course she's talking about a Harry Potter pattern. We do not support the views of J.K. Rowling, but you can still be a fan.
I grew up with this, so we all did. So Harry Potter has a very, very special place in my life between one of my best friends and I. People used to call us walking encyclopedias because we read the books so much, but
we separate the work from the artist.
Yes, this is different. Like we connected with it on a different level, just like a lot of the other things that we have that
I've
we're
only
really
watched
close to.
I've only watched the movies, so
I've read the books, movies, everything. But yeah, that's definitely one thing. That, and we might just get random stuff that we'll think of or come across, and we'll make a video out of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
so yeah, she's got some stuff in the pipeline. She's mostly recorded one wig tutorial. It was.
yes.
I don't think she wants to say yet what it is.
Oh no, it's on Twitter, which is
Okay.
it's Eldegard. It's her student version. I will be doing the other one too. That one's just gonna take time.
If you've not played Fire Emblem Three Houses and you have a Switch, what are you doing? Play that game.
Which I have links to things that I've used. I'm still working on patterning. That's the other thing. It takes me a while, especially since I'm teaching myself how to make actual patterns. I just bought a dress form to fit my size a bit better, so that way I can fully draft. So it hopefully will get a lot easier.
So that's what she's got planned. Of course, like I said, Let's Plays. I'm going to try and focus on one game at a time because I've still got a large backlog that I need to finish. I definitely need to finish Amnesia: The Dark Descent because I want to finish that before the sequel comes out. But also still doing Pokemon cards. I've actually got a bunch of videos already recorded that I've still not put up yet. So that should be good for a while. But also, if you subscribed to the channel and because of the Pokemon videos, or if you're watching this and you like Pokemon card unboxings, we have got a bunch of the digital cards.
Those ones too.
Yeah, but we have got a bunch of the digital codes for the digital card game. If you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. At first I said just the Pokemon videos, but any video. And if you comment on any video and you want some codes, we're giving 2 away per account. Yes, so subscribe, leave a comment, then contact me or Jess on Twitter. Both of our Twitters are in the description. Or if you don't have a Twitter, contact us by our email. The email is in the description. Show us proof of subscription. Just, take a screenshot of you being subscribed, because I don't get the notifications. She does. She's the one that created the channel, but she doesn't always get the notifications that someone has subscribed, because that's just
if
how
someone's
something
account
goes.
is private, it doesn't tell me. It'll just show up, the numbers will change, so it doesn't always tell me, so you have to comment.
But yeah, we have got a lot. So if you subscribe and leave a comment and get a hold of us, you'll get 2 codes.
There'll be more details to that down in the description
Yep.
or in one of the pinned comments.
Yep. So I think that's about it. We just wanted to do a brief content update of the channel, introduce ourselves to the newer subscribers, because we've gotten quite a few, I think 20 new subscribers almost in about a couple of weeks. Which is a pretty, I consider that a pretty big growth for a small channel like us. So, thank you all very,
Yes.
very much. We feel very blessed. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us a comment. Think about supporting us on Patreon if you can. If not, totally fine. You do not have to. And, this is Kanan.
This is Jesse.
We're the Geeky Saiyan couple. We love you all very much. Take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.